And the thing is, like I was telling Pops, like it's not doing nothing. This not because at first I was like, I think I seen Carcino say something like LeBron brought Westbrook over there so he could shadow pretty much his pretty much hamper and like his greatness or whatever. Because Russell Westbrook be getting the triple doubles and he's always getting the spotlight. But him coming over to the Lakers, it kind of like make him play horrible almost, and it like kind of hurt his stats. But like I was just telling Pops, it kind of helped Kevin Durant case much more by him not being able to win with Russell Westbrook, by LeBron not being able to win with Russell Westbrook, because it's like now y'all see what I was talking about. Because even Shannon Sharp was all against Russell Westbrook today and saying this is who he is, and he a turnover machine, and he plays out of control. Things that yeah, and these are things that we've been trying to say the whole entire time about Russell Westbrook. I just try to give him a benefit of the doubt being over there. I would rather have him over LeBron, honestly. Uh,
But they gave Kevin Durant grief when he left OKC.
mm-hmm.
You could have been with Russell Westbrook and blah 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 blah. Well, how's that work out?
Yeah.
Everywhere he goes, each team that he's gone to, it's been an issue.
Yeah.
You know, you have to accommodate him. The same thing with LeBron. Now you got two people, you got one basketball, and it is clear that Russell Westbrook has to have the ball, and LeBron has to have the ball. But now you got Anthony Davis with these touches. Now he's not going to grab the ball and go full court, but he needs touches because he's that dude.
Yeah.
And so now how do they all coexist? Like I said, they had that little bonding session where they all hung out, but I just saw a post where it said Russell Westbrook said that they play better with LeBron and hope he don't come off the bench
Without LeBron. Yeah.
I mean, they play better, without LeBron. I'm like,
I think, like I said, for Kevin Durant, it'll help his case, in terms of being what they want to call the GOAT. Because after a few years, honestly, I just had you have no choice but to give Michael Jordan the GOAT title. Like, he earned it, right? And I don't think you're ever going to eclipse Michael Jordan. I don't think no player can. I'm just a huge Kobe Bryant fan. But out of respect,
Kobe wasn't no slouch either.
Yeah, but the thing is, it took for, it's like, I don't know, it's like respect. Jordan respected Kobe, and I see how much Jordan respected Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
So it made me respect Jordan that much more, and then vice versa or whatnot.
Yeah.
So, but as far as like, because everybody says LeBron the best player in the world, he the GOAT, and for Kevin Durant to help his GOAT case, if he's able to win at least like 2 championships, I think with Kyrie Irving, I think that it'll make LeBron James look kind of like bad in a way, because you got Russell Westbrook. You can't win with Russell Westbrook, and everybody already told me that I was, they shamed me for leaving and, try to guilt me and make me feel wrong about my decision. But look, it was happening everywhere he go, and then he's playing with you. You can't even win with him.
Exactly.
So what does that say about you? Are you really the best player in the world, or am I the best? And then if he win with Kyrie Irving, a player who's considered another problem.
Who the reason why LeBron got the championship in Cleveland
Exactly.
anyway.
Exactly.
I mean, maybe we just put it all on the table.
Yeah.
The truth is, if it hadn't been for Kyrie, they wouldn't. Well, and other stuff that I won't talk about, but.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he got that ring.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, and he has been hyped since he was a child, and so I can't necessarily fault him, although he probably believes he started to believe the press and all that stuff. His ego has grown, and they help it, but Kevin Durant just comes to work, does what he's supposed to do. He don't do no whole lot of talking about what I'm doing and da 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 da. the proof is in the pudding for him.
Yeah.
And so, you know,
He ain't got to do a lot of
yeah,
talking.
he is extremely humble.
Yeah, he lead by example.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have to say too much. You just
Nope.
lead by example.
And then when people see how you show up and you do what you do, like Kobe, he didn't do a lot of talking. He just went to work.
Yeah, but Kobe was more. He was like Jordan. They was both like they was
Yeah.
one and the same. They was vocal.
Alpha.
Yeah, and
Extremely alpha.
what you call it? Like I said, Kevin Durant. He ain't really too vocal like that. But
Yeah, that's true.
so. But I mean, like I said, it'll help his case. I still the only reason I would want for Kevin Durant to win a championship with Russell Westbrook, because I think that it'll kind of like repair. Not to say that it's going to help or hurt him in any way, but I think it will repair his legacy in terms of the eyes of the public, because they always looked at them as the 1-2 punch, the brothers that
Yeah, but
couldn't get along.
yeah, but the thing is, everywhere Westbrook, if Russell Westbrook went somewhere else, or if they had won a championship in OKC after Kevin Durant left, then I think that would have some merit. But now, it has no merit. He's everywhere he's gone. It's been basically the same thing. I'm getting my numbers. That's what it has turned to. So it was basically the same thing with him and Kevin Durant. Was it just that Kevin Durant was,
But what if Kevin Durant could fix that? What if Kevin?
how do you fix? You can't fix somebody that don't think that there's a problem. First of all, see Russell Westbrook, he's like that. That's who he is, and I respect that and all that. He gives you everything he got, leaves it all on the floor, and blah 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 blah. But how do you? You have to be able to coincide, and so I think that comes with a system. And if you have a system that is geared toward this one individual,
They don't need to.
it's like oil and water.
True, but my thing is, it'll change the whole narrative because
That's true. It would change the narrative. If Jordan had never retired, then it changed that narrative.
But I'm saying,
if they had stayed together.
KD still got time. And if let's just say, I just hypothetically speak, if Kevin Durant, let's just say he just be like, you know what, I'm gonna put my ego to the side. I done already won
Where are you gonna go?
4 or 5
Come to the
championships.
Lakers?
No.
Or they gonna go back to OKC?
Probably not. I don't see them doing that.
I don't either.
Maybe they could go to DC.
Russell Westbrook's already been here. That didn't work.
I'm just saying
That didn't work.
It
That
could.
that did not work. So.
Or he could come to LA if they don't trade him.
They can go to New York. No, they can't go to New York. That's too much.
And let's just say if he go back to LA, if he wins with, let's say, all right, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let's just go with that storyline right there. So LeBron James somehow bows out. He can't play no more. Retired, leaves the sport.
And Kevin Durant comes to LA.
Kevin Durant come to LA, wins with Russell Westbrook after LeBron couldn't do it.
Well, yeah, then that says something about
Kevin
Kevin
Durant.
Durant.
Now, and then they say, okay, well, you know what? They still not going because they got to make LeBron James seem like the GOAT anyway.
Oh yeah, they
So
do whatever they can to
Yeah, so it really
put it all in place. If it wasn't for him being there and getting Russell Westbrook, really that's the best y'all got.